Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to learn how to do Taorluaths. Now, Taorluaths are very beginner, bottom of the barrel, but they're just as important as anything else in the bagpipe repertoire for fundamentals. What I want you to understand is that Taorluaths cannot be rushed. So first we're going to start with the low A, and if you want, you can put a G grace note on the low A before you start. It is not required, but it is optional. So if you like to do that first, that's up to you. Otherwise, we will start with a low A, and then we're going to go down to a low G, like so. And then we're going to do a D grace note on the low G, and try to make the grace note as tight as you can without making it inaudible. And then you're going to go up to a low A for the low G with a E grace note transition, or as some people call it, a bridge. So I'm going to play the whole thing for you. Again. Now with this one, with the transition, what you're basically doing is you're going from low G up to low A, but you're playing an E in between. You're actually legitimately playing an E. This is how you play an E, right? And that's exactly what you're doing. You're playing a really quick E between the low G and the low A. I had to make that very last one a little bit bigger just because it was a teeny bit too tight. With Taorluaths, they're most often found in marches, and usually 2/4, 6/8, out of a few other time signatures with march-like rhythms. Jigs and hornpipes and other things are not quite as common just because of how hornpipes and jigs are typically written, and they are also written very prominently in pibroch. Pibroch is another one where they are written a lot, so if you struggle with your Taorluaths, I encourage you to practice your Taorluaths, and if you think that they're too tight, you're most likely right. They're probably too tight, and you need to open them up. So if your Taorluaths are like this, if they're kind of like that, then you need to start from the beginning and you need to open them up bit by bit. If you try to do the whole thing at one time, then it could become a little bit too much and you'll get frazzled, frustrated, and then you'll just say, forget it, I'm not going to do it. So do it one leg at a time. So like at the beginning, you start with the low A, and if you want to, you can start with a G grace note on the low A, and then go down to the low G, followed by the D grace note, and up to E, and then low G, or up to low A rather, with the E grace note in between. See, that was very clean and it was controlled. Now, getting it up to the speed that I would typically play it in a band setting or in a professional solo setting, obviously it would have to be a little bit faster. Now, when you're playing the low G before the grace note, you want to make it just a hair bit bigger, just so you bring the low G out just a little bit more. And when your chatter has low G tuned really nicely, it'll come out really nicely on the pipes. It'll come out better than just playing a regular Taorluath, where all of the grace notes, or all the melody notes rather, are all the same. So make the low G just a little bit bigger than the rest. Yes, that will take practice. I don't expect it to happen overnight. Now I'm exaggerating a little bit on the low G, but I think you hopefully get the point. So with Taorluaths, You want them to sound really nice, so let me play the first part of Skull and the Brave for you so you can hear what the Taorlua should sound like. And then so forth. I stopped there because there's no more Taorluaths in the tune, at least in that part. So that is how you play Taorluaths. If you have any questions about how to make them sound better, or if you're not sure whether you're playing them properly, please leave a note down below. If you enjoyed the video today, please give the video a like so that I know that what I'm doing is good. Please subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited about that. It's awesome. And I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day, guys.